Hi, I'm Audrey Malquit,
I'm Jacob Foe.
I'm Jacob Phillips.
and this is our first Make Ohio. We really wanted to explore our hardware and to get a little taste of what we're going to be doing in the upcoming years here at Ohio State. So, to tackle this ecological challenge, we decided to help people explore some ecological issues such as solar panels and using solar energy instead of using other types of energies that utilize fossil fuels. So our design is such that it looks like this. I have my finger over the photo photoresistor right now so that it doesn't start, but depending on the level of light that this cell receives, the fan will go at different motor speeds. So here's with the flashlight on it, it'll go faster, and then with complete darkness, it will just stop. So here is our setup that we have here, and then we coded everything, and yeah, we're very grateful for the opportunity, and am happy that it went so well. Thank you.
Project. I'll preface by saying that a lot of this was derived from the code provided from the ESP32 documentation websites. It was very helpful in figuring out how to create these objects and get our algorithm to play nice with the hardware. But what this program does is it will declare our photoresistor pin and the motor pin, and then in an infinite loop it'll continuously read values from the photoresistor, and we figured out that the best threshold value to use when figuring out whether or not the photoresistor is in light or darkness is 1,000. So if the value is less than 1,000 because the photoresistor reads higher values as darker, if the value is less than 1,000, then depending on how bright the light on the photoresistor is, it will increase the speed of the motor depending on how bright it is in the room. Otherwise, it turns the motor off when it's in complete darkness, and it just repeats this for as long as the user wants to run the program for.